Have you noticed Honda's strange moves lately? On one hand, they just released the retro-roadster style CB500 exclusively for the India market. But on the other hand, Europe just got the GB350. Why is Honda seemingly splitting its strategy? And most importantly, is this a strong signal that the GB500 will soon hit the streets globally? Let's break down the tactics of the winged manufacturer. Let's start with India. Why was the CB500 born there and not in Europe? The answer is just one word: domination. India is Royal Enfield's home turf. For the longest time, the 350 cubic centimeters to 650 cubic centimeters middleweight class has been completely dominated by them. Honda doesn't want to just sit by. With the CB500, equipped with an all-new 501 cubic centimeters engine, Honda wants a slice of the pie that the Royal Enfield Interceptor 650 has been enjoying. By manufacturing the CB500 locally in India, Honda can drastically cut costs. The result? A very aggressive price to fight competitors in a highly price-sensitive market. Now, let's fly over to Europe. There, Honda is actually bringing the GB350 for the 2025 model year. The bike known in India as the CB350 RS has been rebranded into the GB series. Europe right now is crazy about lower middleweight classic retro bikes that are A2 license friendly. Instead of shooting straight for 500 cubic centimeters, Honda is testing the waters with the 350 cubic centimeters platform that has proven to be reliable, fuel efficient, and has the perfect looks for the European biker lifestyle. Now, this is where the puzzle gets interesting. The presence of the CB500 in India and the GB350 in Europe is clearly no coincidence. Will the GB500 be released in Europe? The chances are very high. First, Honda has quietly trademarked the name GB500 in several Western countries. Second, structurally, the GB350's engine is still very capable of being bored up to hit the 500 cubic centimeters mark. Logically, Honda just needs to take the CB500 engine base from India, wrap it in the pure design language of the GB family, and ship it to Europe for those who want to upgrade from the GB350. In conclusion, Honda is playing chess on two different boards, bombarding Royal Enfield in India with a large-capacity local bike, while pampering the European market with a license-friendly retro design. It is only a matter of time until these two strategies meet in the middle, birthing the GB500 for the global market. What do you guys think? Will the GB500 be a game changer if it enters Indonesia? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section. Don't forget to like, share, and of course, subscribe to Kallamotto for more updates. See you in the next video. Ride on!